Now I'm going to do explain to you about the cheesecake, the base. Today there's only one cheesecake using the biscuit base. I'm using digestive, okay? I choose digestive because it has a high fiber, and also the biscuit can keep longer. It means it can keep crisp for a long time, and then you have more bite. Now the biscuit digestive crush is 200 gram, and then the cornflakes is 50 gram crushed, and then also the cocoa powder 25, brown sugar, or you can mix all together. It mix well. Must be fine, but not too fine like powder, because if you have powdery, then your biscuit become too like no bite. Now the butter here is 125. Now you allow it to melt first fully, and then bring to boil, like clarified. Especially it's nice for chilled cheesecake, you know why? Because you don't go to the oven, you know. So you will find that, you still, you know, it's like baked, you know, you can taste the base so tasty. Just a bit of salt, you bring up the flavor, the fragrance, you know, enhance the flavor. Okay, you clarify. Okay, make sure this one you mix well in a bowl first, okay, everything. Okay, once you put in, you have to lower a little bit lower. Because of the cocoa, you don't want to burn it, okay? Yeah, basically, you just have to press it so that all the butter will be very well distributed and absorbed by all the crumbs. Okay, now once you feel, you can smell it's good, the fragrance, you know, so it's ready enough to dish up and then put into a loose bottom base. You see, the base, enough butter, so it's quite easy to slide out, alright? So you distribute evenly first, then only you compress it by just padding the fryer. Now always start from the center, and then you're working towards the edge. Now, how do you know when it's ready, okay? Okay, simply, you just put your finger and you just press in the center. It doesn't give you any indentation. That means it's already firm enough. Okay, at this point, I will just quick set it in the, you can leave it, yeah. Now this is the one that is already firm. You can always prepare your biscuit base ahead. When you need it, it's there like 2-3 days. Yeah, inside the fridge. So you keep it crisp. So I will do the filling, okay? Now you need cream cheese 500. Passion fruit pulp, which is come to 150 gram. Okay. Now the topping, you will need also another 75. That is for the jelly to set. Now, okay, the gelatin you need for the passion fruit is 18 gram, and then you need 90 gram of water. Okay, I heat up the water. This is a double boiler. Okay, I'm going to put the gelatin on top so to heat up. But actually, what you do is normally you sprinkle the gelatin powder onto the cold water, the room temperature water. Do not sprinkle on hot water, you get lumpy. Okay, this one already I put over some hot water just now, so it's just like already been set. So chop. Because at home normally you do not have extra bowl or mixer, so you can whip your cream first, then you can use the same bowl, do not wash, you can straight away put your cream cheese. This is a moussey type of texture. Now you need a beater, this is called a beater, alright. Now you have to beat first to soften, then only I'll add in the sugar. Normally you can put number 3 or 2.5, but you have to go on low. Gradually you increase the speed, okay? Okay, once the cream cheese is softened, so you can put in the castor sugar, okay? Alright? And then the lemon, okay? It's 1 lemon, okay? Okay, you have to scrub the side of the bowl. It's very important. And then you need to also scrub the beater because it's still lumpy. So you have to actually clear this one down so that it will for even mixing. You see, some of the sugar may be trapped here, and then also chunky of cheese. So it's very important so that when you beat towards the final stage, then you find that your cheese is like lumpy, you know. Okay, now this you have to slowly turn to number 3. So allow it to whip until it's fluffy. You see, for cheesecake, you can cream using a mixer. If you don't have a mixer, you can use a processor. The difference between a processor and a mixer is the processor, the cream cheese is very smooth, but it doesn't have the volume. It's not light. Okay, but else you use a mixer, you whip up with a K-bitter, you have the volume. I show you the texture. Okay, it's like a cream. Okay, now this is what I call very light and fluffy. Now I will put in the gelatin. Speed number 1, you can actually gradually pour in the gelatin. Okay, allow it to mix well. Now you have to scrub one more time before you take out. You see, okay, the cheese is still caught in the bitter. You still need, in order to have a smooth cheese mixture. Okay. So the gelatin is in with the fruit. Okay. Now I will take out and I whip the cream. Use a spare bowl. This one for the cream in. Okay, this is you can use sour cream, or you can use, as stated there, whipping cream plus the lemon juice. Okay, that you can make actually instant sour cream. The icing sugar for the whipping cream. Now I'm going to whip the cream. Then you can put a number 4 and then whip up into soft peak. Okay, soft peak. Now I'm going to fold in the cream. Okay. Now it's very important, your gelatin must be not hot, must be cool but not set. You combine with the cheese mixture now. Yeah, just fold in like this, okay? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to pour into the pan. Use a spatula to actually for a finer mixing. Make sure the side is well scraped and combined with the rest of the cheese in order for even mixing, okay? When you pour in the biscuit base, always remember, do not pour at the height. So try to go as low as possible, okay? As low as possible. Yeah, it's a very refreshing cheesecake. It's good for after dinner. And then I think most of you like tangy, very refreshing. And then the passion fruit has a lot of minerals and vitamins. Okay, now this is done. And if you want to smooth the top, you can just use a plastic scraper and you just smooth it. Okay, okay, done. So you put in the fridge. I will quick set in the fridge for you so that I can show the topping. Okay, I want to cook the topping for the passion fruit, the jelly. Okay, now in this bowl, you combine the water and then the gelatin. 400 water, gelatin powder is 15 grams. You sprinkle onto it, okay, and then together with the sugar you can combine. So once you put in, you stir, okay, and then let it put over direct heat. Now you have to sprinkle onto the water so that to soften the gelatin, okay, and you bring to boil. Then we add in the pulp is in already, okay, and the lemon juice. I have to cool over the cold water so in order to show you the topping, okay. I will cool over a bowl of water so it's faster. So this one will help to speed up the cooling process, okay.